the luck of the draw. If you get the line that you want, or if you get put onto something else, you kind of just have to run it. So yeah, I'm happy with my run. I just gave everything, and hopefully I'll get through. But at the end of the day, I'm just love the process. So really good.
So wild, because at the top it's super rough and super dry, and then you kind of get halfway down. And you're like, it's not wet, it's slippery. So it's super weird to kind of mentally prepare for the track, because there's so many parts of the track, like so many different parts.
Amazing to see you riding, even after the injury. Coming in ninth so far, but just tell us about that experience.
It's a big roller coaster. That whole weekend I'm stoked I'm riding. I was even pushing a little bit in that run, but I'm struggling with strength in the woods, so I crashed now because I was too weak. But that's fine, finals tomorrow. Lines are pretty much the same, just drier, so you have more average speed. And you're about, like now you're washing the front or the rear because of skidding and to be too dry, where it was before because of wetness. So it's just a different approach now.
Yeah, it's pretty savage out there. I mean, can't complain, it's not raining, but wow, the track just keeps blowing out and the holes are huge. Yeah, it's hard.
What about dust in the eyes? I mean, how much has it changed since that qualifying run a couple of hours ago?
I mean, qualifying was a little bit wetter than this, but yeah, like since practice this morning to now, so different. Like you think it's another day.
Yeah, I mean, like it was so dry. It was really slippery, not dry at all. Even slippier than in the mud. So I went off, back. I was really lucky not to crash, but not being protected was a huge challenge, and this is my first final, so I'm really happy.
I mean, back in Austria, top of qualifying, home crowds. Explain your thoughts.
Well, it's pretty hard. Like I'm not used to the warm weather, to be honest. So yeah, I need to do quite a lot of media as well, so there's way more pressure on me this weekend than anywhere else. Obviously I'm stoked to ride at home, but somewhere else is a bit more chill.
So that home pressure, it's not getting to you clearly on the performance. Talk about that track then. A couple of big, maybe dusty changes from qualifying.
Oh, definitely, but I knew it was going to be quite demanding, so I took it kind of chill for semi. I knew I had a quite big gap, so I don't need to push that much, because I know where I can push and where not. So today I'm happy I could do what I wanted to do, so tomorrow is going to be insane.
Explain the key section then. Is it still coming down to carrying that pace into the forest from the highway?
I don't think the motorway is the most important part. It's more Valishöle, where everything is going to be decided on. Fast, it's like the girls, for sure the wood section is like 1 minute 15, 1 minute 20, so that's like the majority or like a third of the track, so I think you can make up a lot of time there.
And finally, I mean, you're saying you're feeling the pressure, a lot more work, but the home crowd, the cheering, what does that mean to you?
Oh, it's definitely amazing. I mean, it's good to get more people involved in Austria, show our sport and yeah, inspire the kids.
It looks super dusty out there. Explain those conditions.
Yeah, it's a lot drier and dustier than we saw earlier, which has made the line a bit narrower. So the bottom woods is a bit quicker, but up top it's quite drifty, and as I said, that line's got a bit narrow in the open, so it's hard condition.
It looks like the rain really hasn't held off, it's just getting faster and faster.
For sure, definitely is. I mean, it's not, as much as that the wood's drying up, times will come down.
Yeah, is it still about the woods then? Is that the key section?
Oh, for sure it is. You know, if you look at the qualifying, a lot of guys won the same time hitting the big wall ride, and it was all down the bottom. So.
Personally, how do you rate your performance then?
You know, we had a big, a lot of adjustment and setup this week, and I'm pretty happy how far we've made it. It's a lot of progression, and that's the main thing. So I was happy I put it together. I brought my time down quite a bit, but I'm not sure it's enough for that final, but we can only hold and hope, right?
Yeah, the speed definitely catches you off guard, like straight away. The first two corners now were super hard packed. No dust, no loose rubble on the track, just motorway down to like what we would call blue groove, you know, like you're leaving rubber on the track, it's that dry. So.
And they talk about your run, you came down in 5th at the end. Any issues on it?
Honestly, that was like a practice run to me. Like I was talking to myself on the motorway, like, man, if you don't make it through with this, you know why. Like I just felt so cruisy, but that's what works on this track. Obviously I'm not protected, so I feel like the non-protected guys are racing a different race. You really can't afford to go down or make a mistake. And it's hard to ride your bike like that when you want to let go. So I feel like I've got more in the tank and I'm very happy with that.
Look at that, there might be a thunderstorm tonight. You excited by a little bit of spice?
Please, please. I'd love that. I think the track will be the most challenging track of the year if it really thunderstorms all night.
All to play for tomorrow then?
All still up there. Tomorrow's the big day.
Oh yeah, all right. Enjoy. Good luck tomorrow.
Brilliant guys, thanks for watching.
Yeah, overall, wasn't anything crazy. I should have went to a dry tire. It was a lot drier in the woods than I thought, and I was just happy. I had a big crash in the qualifier, so wanted to keep it on 2 wheels, ride it 90%, get it down, and get a good look at it before the show tomorrow.
Yeah, talk about that change of conditions from qualifying. It's dried up so much.
Yeah, if you would have practiced the first off camber, there's a ton of time there, and then a ton of time in just having the right setup for sure. But like I said, this morning, huge over the bars, hit my head. So just, if my brain's not at 100%, I want to give it the maximum amount of time before tomorrow to heal.
Yeah, any major changes to your run ahead of tomorrow?
Not really. We'll see what I have to work with in the morning.
Yeah, it's so gnarly up there now. Since our last practice run, it's dried up so much, so yeah, it makes it really unpredictable, but you almost got to look down the track ahead, spot if it's dry or wet, and either let the brakes off or pull them on, so it's really tough.
Talk about your run. How are you feeling about that?
My run was pretty smooth, not pushing too much, so yeah, I've got more in the tank for tomorrow.
And it's looking like thunderstorms, so it could be classic Leogang, or a little bit spicy.
Oh, I can't wait. Hopefully a bit of rain.
You're hoping.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Andy, home race, last year's winner. Talk about that little semi-final run then.
Oh, it's tough. It's really tough. I think I'm searching for that feeling I had last year, but I do struggle a bit and had a bit of a problem in semis, in qualies. Was really angry after that. I think this was solid now, so yeah, should be good tomorrow.
What do you think that's missing in that feeling then? Where's it going wrong?
I know, it's just, I think I struggle on some lines. It's not much, but when you know it's not the right line yet, like the lines changed quite a bit, and now I know I'm on the wrong line, but you can't change it because you need to do qualies and semis, so I need to stick to my line now, and tomorrow I'm going to swap 2 lines, and then we should be good.
You like it fast here. It's meant to be chucking it down with rain tonight. It's going to change things up.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to make it interesting. I mean, we've seen it the last couple of years. Last year was dry, the year before was wet. To be fair, it's always a good track, so yeah, it'll be fun. That makes it even harder, of course.
Final word in the crowd here.
Oh, just, I'm blown away by the support already. So many people coming by and just wish me good luck, honestly. I'm so happy how the sport is growing in Austria, and yeah, it's just getting better and better. Honestly, I love it.
Well, you look like you're absolutely flying. The course is looking electric. Talk about your run.
Yeah, it's definitely insane. Track is so good right now. It's dried a lot this afternoon, so it was so much fun.
It's meant to be chucking it down with rain. It could spice things up a little bit. Do you want that?
No, on the rain, that track is so sketchy. So I pray for the rain. Usually I like the rain, but not here.
My first sector, which I'm usually pretty solid, wasn't as good. I was a bit battling with the track. It was going so good that the bike was not exactly responding as well as I wanted. So I was trying to find a pace where I could work well with the bike. And I did a pretty good second sector, I would say. Good motorway, and I pushed in the woods. It was not really clean and as clean as I wished, but pretty sick. And the last turn was really slow, so I need to work on that one for tomorrow.
I mean, like you said, it could be chucking it down with rain with thunderstorms. Are you wanting a wet Leogang? Do you think that could suit you?
Hell no, man. If it's wet, I'll try my best for sure. I can ride the wet, but if I could choose, if I had the luxury, I would choose the dry because it's so much faster and so much sicker for us to ride, so I guess we'll see.
Well, you laid it down, currently sitting in third. Talk about how fast that track's got.
Yeah, it's insane. Like, we knew it was going to dry out, but even the woods then were drying out, so I just like ripped it as hard as I could. Felt like the back end was flexing everywhere in every right because they're so hard now, but yeah, I had a really good run. I'm happy I'm in third so far. We've got one more rider to come, and Luca's obviously just picked me for second, so it's a good day for Canyon.
Yeah, you guys look like you're ripping it out there. You suit in the dry conditions then?
Yeah, we obviously are both from kind of dryish climates, probably me more than Luca, but we both excel in very dry, loose stuff. So it's just awesome to be fighting with a teammate.
Yeah, I made a little mistake like entering the woods. Kind of got off balance and got stood up a little bit, but managed to save it and get it back on track. So if I can clean that up and maybe change a few lines around a little bit, just see what the splits are like. And yeah, wasn't a perfect run. It was good, but not perfect. So we got room for improvement tomorrow.
Just finally, it's looking like thunderstorms. You know, it could be a really wet Leogang. Is that something you want, or you maybe desiring a wee bit of a dry one?
I mean, when it's been dry, you kind of want it to stay dry, but you know, it's the mountains, and this time of year, you never really know. So whatever it is, I just hope it's the same for the whole field, and we get like a fair race. We've raced in the rain here plenty of times, so we know what to do. But yeah, we'll just see what happens.
Yeah, that was definitely a bit close for comfort, to be honest. Kind of jumped real far, just going too fast into a section, and the foot had to come out and try and save me.
It's looking like it might chuck it down with rain tomorrow. Is that something that excites you? I mean, you're flowing out here when it's dry.
Yeah, being Irish, it's definitely something that I enjoy. And I actually won Junior Worlds here in 2020 in the piss and rain, so mate, if we could do the same again tomorrow, that'd be sweet.